Gracious, most merciful, all praises and thanks are due to Almighty Allah, the creator and controller of the entire universe. May peace and benediction of Allah be upon the noble Prophet Muhammad, his household, and all those who follow him sincerely till the day of judgment. My brothers and sisters in Islam, I give you the sublime salutation of Islam, which is Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I again entreat you and myself to fear Allah, for the most respected in the sight of Allah amongst us is the God-fearing. I quoted a verse earlier where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Allah addressing the believers, saying, "Oh, you believers, fasting has been prescribed for you just as it was prescribed for generations before you, so that you attain piety." So the issue of piety is the ultimate goal for us fasting. Everything that we do on this earth has a purpose, and the purpose for fasting is to attain piety, and that is the highest rank one can go as far as spirituality is concerned, and for that matter is Islamic spirituality. Now fasting is over. It's time for us to assess ourselves whether the piety that God is talking about, we have actually attained that. That is the first point. How do we assess ourselves? We assess ourselves based on the fact that when we were fasting, there were certain things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we shouldn't do. We shouldn't engage ourselves in, because it was meant to train us on that path. Are we still potential of having the potential of going back to those things? For instance, backbiting. You fasting, don't backbite. You fasting, don't be arrogant. Don't be filled with pride. You're fasting, don't insult. You're fighting, don't promote peaceless situation everywhere that you find yourself. Are we conscious about that? And our consciousness, are we hopeful of maintaining it? So these are some of the things that we should be observing. We've been able to fast this month or this year. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has seen us through. We don't know whether the coming year we will live to see another month of Ramadan. No one has the guarantee. So the opportunity given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, are we utilizing it? Are we capitalizing on that to glorify Allah and to magnify His name? Just as He's telling us, وَلِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ, and for you to pronounce strongly His name, glorify Him, thank Him for what He has guided you through. Then that means there is a lot for us to still do. It's not just the matter of keeping ourselves hungry, devoid of dreams and sexual intercourse with our legally married women. No, it goes beyond that, and the ultimate is to attain piety. So that's why Sayyidina Ali, karamallahu wajha, when he was once asked about piety, then he says, khawfun min al-jali. He enumerated about 4 things. First, he says, khawfun min al-jali, fear of Allah. Jalil here, referring to Almighty Allah, Jalla Jalaluhu. And how do you fear Allah? You fear Allah sirran wa jahran. You fear Him in a hidden manner, and you fear Him in a plain manner. How do you fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in secrecy or privacy? You fear Almighty Allah at a time when no one is there, and you have every opportunity to do something which is not approved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and nobody can hold you responsible just because no one is seeing you. Then you tell yourself, even if no one sees me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is here with me. If nobody sees me, but there is an ultimate reality who is always with me wherever I find myself. That is to fear Allah in privacy. Jahran, like we walk into the mosque, you're walking around the Muslim community, there is maybe a house where they sell alcohol and all kinds of, things that Islam does not approve of. Then you say, oh, I'm not going to do it because where I am, there are people and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again says they are not good.